Okay, so this has been requested by a few people on other YouTube videos for a full manga tour, so I'm gonna do just that. Sit back, relax, and let me take you through my manga collection. Alright, so starting at the very top of my shelf, I have kind of overflow, but it's mostly Dark Horse stuff like Gunsmith Cats, Chobits, Seraphic Feather, Samichi the Killer, and stuff like that. Moving on right down, we got Asadora and most of my Viz signature collection, like Bokurano Hours, Saturn Apartments, Trillion Game, Resident Evil, and so on there. The next shelf over here is my Viz Pulp manga collection, amongst the rare stuff that I own, especially Bakun Young over there. Dance Till Tomorrow, honestly, a forgotten gem, as well as Strain, the first edition of Uzumaki right there, and Sanctuary. Moving on down, we have the beginnings of my Dark Horse manga collection, with a bit of Eclipse International thrown in there, but I have a lot of Appleseed, Black Magic, other Shiro stuff like Dominion, we got 3x3 Eyes, Godzilla, Caravan Kid, as well as my Joji Manabe stuff, and a full run of 2001 Nights by Yukinobu Hoshino, one of my favorite sci-fi series. And next up we have some What's Michael singles, as well as 3x3 Eyes, and some Alien comics. These are really cool. Not manga, but still cool. Now, this shelf I get asked about quite frequently, but this is my Kazuo Koike and Goseki Kojima shelf. One of my favorite duos of all time, and Lone Wolf and Cub being one of my favorite series of all time. But in the back we got new Lone Wolf and Cub, as well as most Path of the Assassin and Samurai Executioner. And down below we have a double-stacked Dark Horse trade paperback shelf full of many of fan favorites such as Berserk, Eden is an Endless World, Old Boy, Lady Snowblood, Crying Freeman, as well as some Oh My Goddess, I Am a Hero. Found these for $10 a piece, but I've never found anything since. But we all know that's really out of print, and I hope Dark Horse gives us a new release soon. And we have, like, a mixed assortment of Dark Horse stuff here as well. Autabana, a brand new release, very good. Do not sleep on this one. And below, we have more Dark Horse, so we have more What's Michael, as well as all of Shadow Lady, a good chunk of Innocent, as well as some Gunsmith Cat singles, some Star Wars manga, Club 9, Shadow Star, some more Appleseed, Spirit of Wonder as well. Most of Eminon. We're missing Volume 3. I hope that gets a reprint someday. Blade of the Immortal, one of my favorite series of all time. Got Oh My Goddess. It goes all the way down here. Very long series, but very fun. The only box set that I own, Dimension 21 by Shintaro Kago, as well as Brain Damage by Shintaro Kago. Half of Akira, and some assortment of stuff here as well. Tezuka. Heading up here, we have more Viz Media stuff, so some old graphic novels like Video Girl I, 80 Police, AA Prime, My the Psychic Girl, first edition of Gyo by Junji Ito. Most of, well, a good chunk of the Fable I'm very behind, but this is a very good series. One of my favorite series of all time. We got The Summit of the Gods, as well as Under Ninja. If you are a fan of The Climber, do not sleep on this one. When it gets reprinted, definitely grab it. Down here, we have my mostly Viz Media double stack shelf here. So we have Yu Yu Hakusho, one of my favorite battle shonen of all time. We have some Basra. If you know, you know. That series is hard to collect. We have some Cowboy Bebop, as well as Blue Spring by Taiyo Matsumoto, one of my favorite mangaka of all time. This was very difficult to get a hold of. As well as Battle Angel Alita, one of my favorite series of all time. And some assortment of stuff like Tuxedo Gen, Eyes, Monster, so on and so forth. A common theme here with my collection is that I'm out of space, but double stacking has been okay so far. But this shelf here is mostly 7 Seas and other things that I have that are kind of out of place everywhere else in my collection. But we have some Die Dark, Afro Samurai, The Girl from the Other Side, Nichijou, some Flowers of Evil singles, Crayon Shin-chan, some Comics 1 stuff. So we have Offered, Wounded Man, and this actually just got sent to me, so I can't wait to crack into that one. Under here we have my Taiyo Matsumoto collection. Most of it is here, but there are a couple of things spread out, like we have Blue Spring up there, and we have the Tekkon Concrete singles up there. But it's mostly Taiyo Matsumoto here, as well as some Blast Book stuff. Yeah, really rare here. And some assorted stuff here as well. Frankly, my collection needs to be reorganized, but just don't have the time for it. Lastly, down here we have some of my alternate manga as well as my Gekiko stuff. So we have a lot of Drawn and Quarterly, particularly Yoshihiro Tatsumi, as well as the Stuge Brothers and Red Colored Elegy, and some more Taniguchi and Tezuka. And that's basically my manga collection, aside from a couple of Dark Horse Deluxes that were sent to me, and a pile of single issue comics that are poorly stored. Please don't come at me. I'm working on it. But that's for another day, because I think this video is going to get too long. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. It was a lot of fun to talk to you about it briefly, but if you've seen anything here that you're curious about and would like to know more, I am more than happy to talk about it. Just leave me a comment, and I will talk to you about it. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm going to try to post more longer form content on YouTube in the future. And let me know if there's anything you want me to do in a future video. But before I ramble too long, I'm going to cut it off. See you later.